Going live on a Tuesday evening. My hair looks freaking crazy. Okay, so if you're in here and it's because you saw the tweet that I made and you're thinking, man, I wonder if she's thinking about VV, if she's talking about that plagiarism thing. Or I wonder if we're here because they're talking about that what do you call it? It's gone. It's out of my head now. What was the other thing? Oh, Jamie Maguire. Just all sorts of stuff. And I feel like there are some weeks that there could legitimately be like a John Oliver type thing that examines the week in whatever the fuck is going on in the romance genre. And not even just romance. I mean, like, yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to mind my own business. But we're under a fucking quarantine, So anyway, I said something on Twitter about it. And I really didn't, think through the way that I talked on Twitter. I should have been more, I tried to open a bottle of, Moscato or, whatever with a cork in it. And, I hate that noise. I hate it so much. Okay. Oh, my heart is pounding now. Pounding. Okay. So the thing is let's cover the things. There was a writer that went by Victor Alexander, and I met Victor at a conference in Charleston. That's in one of those Carolinas. I think it's in North Carolina. Is that where I went? Charleston? It was somewhere in one of the Carolinas. It's where NASCAR is, right? So, just hang on one second because my hair is driving me crazy and I'm looking at it and I'm going, this is ridiculous. And I don't want anybody to see it. So I'm just going to go ahead. And do this. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Look at that. I also may be a little bit high. So anyway, the point of the matter is, I met Victor Alexander. Now here's the thing. I feel really bad about using this name because, well, I'll get to that part of the story. At the time, he was with, I'm going to say they. It sounds terrible to default to they, but because I'm not even sure, it sounds terrible. Okay. So at the time, this person was was roommates with my friend Taylor, and was introduced to me as Victor, a transgender man who was blind, who had some other disabilities, and who was raising was a single dad raising a kid. And it was kind of weird because at one point he said, well, my kid, my I can't even remember if it was a daughter. I think it was a daughter, is 21. And I remember thinking, there's how at your age? Oh, well, I adopted. And then I was like, well, I guess that could be. There were all these little things where it was where you went, oh, well, that's, interesting because it's, hard to adopt in general, but being a single man and, having all of these marginalizations on top of things being blind and being disabled. It was one of those things where you're just wow, that's really, there's no reason to not believe. Well, a few years later, Taylor makes this post about how she's no longer roommates with Victor. Victor had said that he was a transgender man, and now he's out there as Vicky, and there was some other stuff in there. But the thing I focused on, was I went, you know what? I feel like I can't. I'm sorry that the lights are the lights going wild? They are going wild. I forgot I left my grow lights on. Anyway, the point of the matter is that when I first heard the story, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like thinking this was roommate drama and maybe, like maybe somebody figuring out their gender and coming to grips with like, all of that stuff in the process decided that no, actually, I was, gender's a weird thing and it's personal. And I didn't want to be the person that was like, aha, it wasn't a case of catfishing because people were saying catfishing. And I'm like, well, but it's not catfishing if, like there's a difference. There's like the catfishing where a husband and wife team up and pretend to be, a single disabled dad, but they're aware that they're not that. It's not like the husband and wife team are trying to figure out this very personal conflict or whatever. I feel like I'm not explaining it right. I just feel like there's a difference. And a part of me was thinking, I don't want to be the person that pulls the ripcord because I don't know. And I don't know, well enough. I don't know V well enough to be able to say, because, knowing somebody online and knowing somebody in person is completely different. So I didn't like unfriend. There was some other stuff where it was like, Taylor was like, oh, Victor would like hit me with his cane and stuff and say it was, oh, sorry, it was from being blind. But now I'm finding out that, V has never been blind. And then I was like, wow, that's like a really rough sort of thing to say, to be like, this person lied about being blind. And then I was like, but it's weird, like it's like, and I was like, there's varying degrees of blindness and all of this stuff. But it was just like the explanations when confronted were like so fast. Oh, well, I had this surgery and this surgery did it. Oh, well, you're not walking with a cane anymore. Oh, well, because I had this, I had this other surgery. And people were coming to me and they were saying like behind the scenes, like, hey, you should check this out. And I kept feeling like I don't want to call somebody out. I don't want to call somebody out over like a gender thing and saying that this was catfishing when I don't know if it was, because you can tell the difference between catfishing and actual, like, it's happened time and time again. And I just was like, no, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to whatever. And then I really started to like, like this person and be like, oh, hey, maybe my instinct was right. Maybe not maybe my instinct was right, because my instincts were all going, these are red flags you wouldn't ignore in other people. But I felt like, okay, this is a part of somebody who's a part of a community, somebody who has done the same sort of like gender things, like gender go rounds of like considering where you fit in and stuff like that. This is somebody who is disabled or was disabled and is now better and is doing, like this could be fantastic. These are, I'm playing with these are quirks. It's been a wild fucking quarantine. Anyway, I didn't want to call somebody out that I felt like if I called them out, it would be hurting someone. And also I was trying not to do call outs anymore. Like I just was trying not to call anybody out. So and then that like fucking hit the fan, but it's all right. Shit, 2020, nobody's 2020 is going right. This was going to be the year that I minded my own business, but like nobody's shit is going to plan this year. Anyway, so that was the story there. And so then when I found out today that V has plagiarized another author, and the excuse is, oh, I used their scene as a placeholder in my manuscript and forgot to take it out. And I'm just like, I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt in a lot of things. I mean, I think I've made it clear that I give people the benefit of the doubt like a lot. Like I gave someone the benefit of the doubt after multiple times, their plagiarism and their copycatting and all of their weird underhanded shit, like all of that little shit. I kept giving the benefit of the doubt, and I keep doing this, giving the benefit of the doubt, giving the benefit of the doubt, giving the benefit of the doubt. And this time I knew I shouldn't have. I had all of the red flags, and I'm the one who always prides myself. I go and I say all the time, I'm like, oh, I'm like so good at like catching people. Like I know I can tell from my intuition. But having intuition and listening to your fucking intuition are two goddamn different things. I want everybody to remember that, because you got to catch yourself on that shit. Learn from my mistake. So anyway, that's the thing that was going down. I guess I don't know what to believe about this person anymore. And clearly any of us who knew Victor or V online didn't actually know. Just didn't actually know Victor or V at all. So that was disappointing. That's why I was upset on Twitter tonight. I don't like people to disappoint me. But there's other news. Oh my God, Jamie McGuire. Jamie McGuire. I'm so sad and disappointed. Because I was planning, like I couldn't wait. I was sitting there and I was like, I cannot fucking wait for Jamie McGuire's like race for like House rep in Oklahoma to kick off, because I cannot wait to be accused of trying to sabotage her political career. I would go from, because it's usually I'm trying to wreck her writing career. So it'd be like writing career, right? Okay. And then it would be like sliding up to like political saboteur. I was ready for this change. I was so ready. I was going for broke. I was like, abso-fucking-lutely, we're doing this. Let's fucking go. And it's just like fucking not to be, because she was not, I think it said she wasn't registered to vote for long enough in the district that she was running in, which was District 69, which I still can't stop laughing at, because she made that post where she's like, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to run for blah, 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 District 69. And I'm like, God damn. Oh, you're a fucking, I mean, sometimes she is a pinata full of human feces, and other times she is a fucking birthday card full of $100 bills. What is going on? I hear you over there. I hear you. So there's a mouse in my office, and it is seriously not cool with me being in here. I don't know what it is, but it just thinks it's supposed to be like my fucking, like it should be like allowed to be in here and I should leave. So anyway, that's the Jamie McGuire thing that was happening. What else? And by the way, I'm doing this as a live, just because I don't know. I haven't had the energy to do like a real video. And by the time I like fucking got set up and sat down and wrote down and figured out like coherently what I wanted to say, it would have been out of my fucking brain anyway. So I'll just do it as a live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I'm talking to that mouse. Anyway, we'll do it live. Anyway, there was that. There was Jamie McGuire. And it feels like there was something else that happened specifically today. But either way, the whole point of this was just to get that off my chest so people would know, because it's like everybody's like, I'm getting all these tweets like, what are you talking about? Oh, well, what's this? What did you mean by this? What's that? What's blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I just can't fucking do that, because it's like a personal thing to me. This isn't like some random jackass that I don't know did something. It's a visit. It's just a fucking outside visitor, so no, nothing exciting is happening, Penny. I'm just streaming because there was some author drama and it made me really sad. And then people were like asking me about it, and I wanted to put it all like one-stop shopping out here, and to just be like, hey, this is the thing. This is what's going on, and I've got too much thoughts in my head to like sit down and, but I would just run out of, I have no fucking energy. That's the other thing. I have absolutely no fucking energy. So to make a whole video just to be like, let me explain why I was friends with this person for so long. Let me explain why I was talking to this person online for so long. It was legitimately just because I was hoping that they were better than they are. I'm getting a little pissed because I feel like my hair, I'm starting to look like the way like my head is shaped and stuff. I'm starting to look like Matthew Broderick a little bit, and it's like my hair looks, I don't know, like should I cut it? Should I like, I think I'm getting real close. Everybody's like, I'm getting close to shaving my head. Like they're like, oh, I'm getting really close to shaving my head. Let me tell you what I got close to. I have a cyst in my cheek. It has been bothering me for like the whole winter, and it's like been the worst fucking thing. I have been fighting with it and fighting with it. And so you know what? I did not reach the maybe I should say shave my head stage. I reached the maybe I should do surgery on myself stage. So I went into the bathroom with some tweezers and a razor blade, and I took care of it. I fixed the problem. But now there's an even bigger problem because because I'm not a doctor. So yeah, I don't know how to cut short hair. If I could cut short hair, I would do something cute with it. But like, it's just not, I don't know. I don't know. It would help if I would wash it too. But anyway, that is the way that the cookie crumbles right now. And yeah. So I'm going to dash offline. I'm going to go set up the movie for my rats because my rats watch a movie every night. Last night it was about dolphins, and then today they don't trust me, so I don't know what it's about. But anyway, I will no, I do cut my skin with look. I don't go get I don't have stitches unless I have surgery. I don't have stitches. I just glue my shit together with super glue. And that's just what I do. I mean, y'all, you gotta die from something. You gotta die from something, y'all. Might as well be from self-surgery. At least I'm fucking staying busy and shave my head. Anyway, peace out, and I hope that I don't sound like an asshole in my explanation. I'm just kind of blindsided by the plagiarism and by my own stupidity. So, yeah. All right, see everybody later.